Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So today we're going to be doing Temu Tuesday collab, and I have a couple things to say. Last week I had appointments and I ran late and I just didn't get to it. And last week was tags and layered elements, so you know, like nesting dies and nesting die sets and tags and stuff, right? So this week I'm gonna just like we're in a time warp and it's last week and we're gonna do that. And I was asked to recreate, to show how I made this, okay? Also, I co-host this Temu Tuesday collab with Regina at Regina's Practical Tips and Ideas, and she will be linked. And I always skip over that part, and I just say Regina this and Regina that, but I don't spell out her channel name. And I appreciate Regina, and shame on me for skipping over all that. So Regina co-hosts this with me, bless her heart. So what I did last time was I made these 4 inches wide, and I'm just going to cut these 4-inch wides. Also, I wanted to, and you could do the math and make it 3 3/4 or whatever to get 3 sections out of 8.5 by 11 paper, but you get plenty out of this, so you'll see. And I'm doing 8.5 by 11 paper because it works out real. The first time I did it, I just cut the strips and it worked out perfect. And you'll see, because of the 8.5 math, it works out well. Okay. But I mean 8.5 high, but you could make them what width you want, and this is enough. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with 3 inches. And then now that will give us a 3 inch and a 5.5 inch piece. So you're gonna see how neat this is. And you could, of course, you could do this on a paper trimmer, but you know, I like doing stuff by hand. Of course, you could do it all at once, but that would be a lot of fussing to stack them. Okay, so here we're going to do 3.5, and then that'll give us a. Okay, that gave us a 3 and a 5.5, and this will give us a 3.5 and a 5. You'll see how these layers work out perfect. So we're going to do 3.5. No. 1, 2. Okay. It would be 6.5 if we're at 3. There. Let's struggle with math for something like this today, just to make it fun, you know. So now this one's going to be 4 and 4.5, right? So that would be 7. And then that will give us a 4 and a 4.5 piece, right? And then so we have, I think we have them all. And do we need to do yeah, we'll do 2 more. So that would be 2.5 and 6. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if you do this with 8.5 by 11 paper, it you know, you get the perfect 2 sections that you need, the step sections. See what I'm saying? And the other one I didn't do this many, but that's okay. That's what we're gonna do. And then I'll show you something. So do you see here how these are shorter than this? So we're gonna alternate them, and then we're gonna put we're gonna put them out of order. Do you see what I'm saying? Because these back ones are shorter. I just made this and it just turned out cute. So then somebody's like, "What'd you do?" So then we're calling these downs and these ups. Okay, so our ups are the short ones, right? So we've got an up, an up, an up, and an up. And then these are our ups and these are our downs. Okay? Now, this is easy. Don't mind me. If you want to cut this any other way, you can. Now, you do have 45-degree markings on here, but you don't really need them because 45-degree angle is just at the intersection of all of these lines, right? So we're going to find our center. We're going to come down. This center is at 8. We can line our ruler up from the center line and then find the intersections of all of the things, and then that will give us a nice 45-degree angle. Okay, see what I'm saying? Oh, and I need to stand, and you want to hold this down really firmly. It might be better to hold it upside down, to do all this upside down, so you can hold on to more of it. Okay. But I'm not going to change right now in case I get confused. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. But you might want to try it upside down. So then you can have more to hold on to with your ruler, is what I'm saying. Okay. And these don't have to be perfect because we're going to cover them with these points. We're going to put a heart on them. And the other points, we're going to put lace on them. So here, let's see. And you want to hold this firmly so it doesn't scooch around or you have to start all over. It's kind of awkward. There. And I'm going to say that's close enough. Now, if you want to make a template or if you want to do something different, just go ahead. But this is how I'm doing it. And the other one worked out fine. Also, so when you pull these down to one end and cut them right, then if you push them up, then at the other end, then they're staggered. Okay? And this one, the last time I cut it wrong. Let's see. We might lose a couple of these because it's so short. Okay. You know what? Let's see if we can't. That won't work. Let's see if we can't do something like this and draw it on. Okay, this needs to be scooched. Okay, that's not working. I just did this one day. I just kind of did it. What I thought I was going to do is make 2 sets because I thought it would just be too much. So I was like, well, let me try cutting these the other way and see what that looks like. And then I was just going to make, just sets of layered tacks. Well, then I got the idea to make it one alternated set, and it turned out pretty neat. So here what we're going to do is we're going to line this up and we're going to draw it on. So then we know where to start and stop cutting. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover these with bows. No, lace. Okay? And then that just tells me where I need to start and stop cutting. Okay? And it doesn't have to be, we can change it. We can stop shy of it and cut a little bit of it by hand. See what I'm saying? But that worked out well to use that first one as a template. And no, I'm going to stand. I like putting a little bit of muscle into it. We don't have to cut all the way to the point. We can trim that out by hand, okay, if we need to. And this doesn't have to be lined up if we've cut our line. And you probably have trimmers that'll do this for you, or tools or something, you know. Just whatever you do, you need to make 4 ups and 4 downs. And I staggered them every ½ inch. And now these scissors cut points well. And then we can put that on, no, well, I don't know if it matters. I'll say we can put that on the back, but, or I could erase it. And I am going to go ahead and finish this on camera. Why not? Oh, sorry about the sound. This phone case is the wrong phone case, and I can't see my plug-in port for the microphone, but I do have a new plug-in to the iPhone port coming, and I will have a different microphone. It's coming today, I think. Off of that Vine stuff, you know. So then, do you see, again, that if we line them up this way to cut them, right? Right? If we line them up at the bottom to cut them, then when we do that, they're splayed out. And then remember, we started with the long one on top. And I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, because it just looked better. So then we've got that and that and that and that. There. Okay, no, I'm not going to do these on camera because it's going to take, you know, it takes forever to ink and everything, you know. So there, do you see? And then what I did was I cut a bunch of hearts on the Cricut. I thought these would be pretty. Okay. And then I thought this lace would be pretty. And this, like, it'll look like that. And then at the bottom, it will look like that. And the lace, you just kind of, when you're hot gluing it, you just kind of create a pleat in it like that. And it looks fine because your top layer and your heart is going to cover your crease. So then it's just going to look like that. And you can ink it. You can, and then what I did also was I put a matching row of lace at the top to finish it. Cute. And so there it is. And I'll do a photo on my community tab showing the finished one. All right. And then the bottom one I did glue all the way down. And then I glued them together. I'll show you how I glued them together. Like, let's say this is my stack and this is the top. What I did was just put, and I'm not going to do it, but I did a real thin bead of glue, and then put the next one, real thin bead of glue, and the next one, real thin bead of glue. And then that's how I connected them, the stack at the top. And then I put this piece of lace across to finish it. So anyway, this was just me playing, and it turned out pretty, and someone asked me to show them how to make it. So then you make 4 downs and 4 ups, and you start opposite. You put the shortest on the bottom. The shortest ones are the ups, and they go behind the longer, half-inch longer downs. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. And I will put a finished pic of this on my community tab, okay? And again, thank you, Regina, for Regina's Practical Tips and Ideas. It's her birthday month, so happy birthday, Regina. I forget exactly what day. So happy birthday to Regina. Everybody tell her happy birthday. And I thank you for co-hosting this with me, Regina, and I sincerely apologize for not always properly shouting you out, okay? And I apologize for last week. And next week, let me think. Oh, crap. Let me think. Next week is going to be journaling cards, okay? Next week will be journaling cards, however you want to make them. If you want to embellish some you already have, I probably have some trash or packaging that I'll use. So next week will be journaling cards, however you want to make them, okay? Thanks for watching. Love you, bye.